Well, I just wanted to show you all this. Well, she's gone. I had a female cardinal redbird in the tree here just a singing to me. I don't know where she went. I can still hear her. Oh well. She's somewhere. I can hear her. It's gonna drive me crazy. Oh well. I think she's over there in the lychee nut tree. Lychee tree. I've always said lychee nut. I found out they're lychees. Go figure. Well, folks, my baby's gonna get a treat. Of course, I've been pulling up weeds for them, but I'm gonna give him a little treat, a papaya today. Well, normally I'd use a machete to chop it up, but it's in the house. So I just used the shovel, and they are going to town. They are happy-go-lucky. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So when I did my video the other day, I forgot to show you. Yep, I have tons of fruit on my loquat. I'm very, very happy about this. Nice looking fruit. I've got to try to keep this off of here so that the chickens don't get it. And I got to fix their other pole because it fell down. But yeah, these look really good. Just hope they don't get froze. I was gonna chop all this stuff down here, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait because I don't want the cold to get it. And this stuff gives a little bit of block with the cold winds blowing. Look at more tomatoes. You know, that's got to be where my girls were dancing around the yard, eating everything before, huh? They probably spreaded them seeds. Okay, folks, this is crazy. Look at all the blooms. It is loaded. There's so many more since the other day. And there's full-size macadamia nuts on there. Go figure. So hopefully I'm gonna have a lot this year. Hopefully. It's crazy. Just thought I'd show you these. It's so neat. It smells so fabulous. I love all the beautiful fragrant smells in my yard. And I love watching the bees. One just flew over here. I don't know where he went. Or she. Right? I'm a bee owner, and I can't even get that male and female right? I'm getting senile. You can see them. You can definitely see them on top of that tree, though. Going crazy. I was hoping that this year, when this bloomed out, that I would see some hummingbirds, because I have seen hummingbirds in that tree feeding off of the blooms before, but I haven't seen them this year yet. Well, folks, these are the things. This must be a bloom, maybe the early onset, I don't know, but this is really cool. This is a new stage. Remember last time they were small like these over here, and they've gotten much bigger. So I'm just watching the stages of this tree, and if you can see up there, it does have pine cones on it. Well, folks, the water is high today. Oh my goodness gracious. There's a lot of water in here and a lot of fish. They're pretty deep though. I don't think I've ever seen it this high. I don't see any manatees today. But like I said, I do see some fish out there. Some mullet. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Yes, see? Can you see that? Those little, there's a whole school all the way through down there. And man, I wish I had my cast net. Oh well. I'll have to think about that whenever I want to go fishing. Probably I will do that tomorrow. I will come out here and catch me some bait and then take off fishing. That'd be a great idea. Then I can take my kayak out if I wanted to fish. Okay, so you might be able to see them a little bit better now that they have come in a little shallower. Now that's a lot of bait there, and some of them are a little oversized bait that I would use, but hey, with as many as there, I could be picky and throw back the big ones, right? Very, very nice. And the water is really, really still today. See how still it is? There's even more bait out there. See that big, huge one? That's a catfish. Isn't he beautiful? Oh man, I'd put you in my frying pan. Nice looking catfish. Check this out. I want you to see this pelican just swinging on that little branch. Well, folks, I got a romaine lettuce here that I thought, I'm going to see if this will try to grow. And I'm going to put it right over here and see if it'll grow. Doesn't have any roots on it, but it might grow. We'll see. Some of my lettuces looks like got bit over here. They're dried up. I don't know what the deal is. It's weird looking. Looks like they got froze or something. Oh well. Anyways, I gotta pull my weeds out over there. So that's what I got out of that bed. But check this out. I got a lot over here. My girls are going to be so happy. Mama's got them a treat. Well, folks, I am beat. I got these lower limbs down off of here and all this. Most of this black sapote picked up. I do have one here that I need to pick up. And there's one that needs to be picked up. But I'm not even going to mess with any of the rest of this. I'm just beat. Been a long day. Don't that look better though? We can actually go under it now. And this is the mess I made over here. And all those that came off those limbs, I gave to my neighbor. I hope she enjoys them. Not all of them was ripe, so. And David's been playing with that air conditioner the whole time because he can't mess with this black sapote because he's allergic to it. He ain't allergic to eat the fruit, but he can't saw anything. And it looks like that one right there is ready to come down. That one right there I think is ripe. So I'm gonna try to pull it if I can reach it. Okay, so how did I know this was ripe? Number one, that brown spot. I Number two is, I could tell it was soft. See how when I push this in, it's dense. That means it's ready. And I'm hoping, I'm gonna go in the house and see if I have Cool Whip, because I want to make some of the mousse that Miss Teresa over at Stringfield Ridge Farm made. And I see some more that are ripe too. But you can't, when they're this ripe, you cannot pick them with a picker because it will literally destroy them. So I see one right here. Okay folks, here goes nothing. These are the ones that I just pulled off that were ripe. All you have to do this is literally cut them in half. Open them up. Whoops. Open them up. It's hard to do this with one hand. And then, I'm going to have this all over my phone. You just take a spoon and you run it right along the skin and scoop out the pudding, the chocolate fruit, and you can see how like mushy it is. See how mushy it is? Very good too. All right, so sometimes I even just take them like so and squeeze it right out of there. But when I do that, see how it gets like these little pieces of stuff? That drives me insane. So that's why I always scoop them out. But this one will be the easiest one to scoop out, and I'll show you. So let me explain why this one's easier, because see how much more strength that the skin has. This one's more not quite as ripe as the other ones are, but it's still ripe. So I am going to scoop that out, and I just like, you need two hands for this. How can I show this to you? Hang on. Okay, where there's a will, there's a way. I'm using one of my jars, my mason jars, to hold it. So you just take and run the spoon right around the edge and put it in your container, your bowl, whatever you're doing. And it is really super easy, super good. Now they have, you can even set it like so and rake it like that and get it out too. But I am not that picky with these because I have so many of them, and believe you me, I still have some left from last year in the freezer. So I'm giving away as much as I can to the neighbors and different folks. But this is the other side of it. All this matter right here in the middle is seeds. See? Now you can plant them seeds and they will give you more trees. And believe you me, they grow fast. This is a fast growing tree. And you see how beautiful it is. Now, that tree has been froze back. It has been chopped down. Because I don't know if I told you guys. Well, I probably did. But maybe you haven't heard it. But I've told it on my channel before. The very first time that I tried these out of my own fruit tree, I literally yeah, I'm cutting with the right edge. I didn't know if I was cutting with the right edge or not. I literally tried to eat them when they were green. Now, these are in the persimmon family. So, now, I think it's better when it is this ripe. Just saying. I think it has more flavor the riper they get. So I, generally speaking, don't get them as green as that other one was. But it's still ripe. So I just like it more mushy. But anyways, y'all know if you get a persimmon that ain't ripe, you're going to be puckering, because it is going to take your taste buds all to pieces. And oh my word, I thought I'd never get over that. It was terrible. I said, I will never, ever, ever do that again. And I'll tell you what, too. My persimmon tree, I did the same thing with it. I got some persimmon and it wasn't ripe. And y'all, I'm telling you something. That's a nasty, nasty, nasty feeling. So, you see how fast this goes? I mean, you really don't even have to cut it. Just squeeze it in there. As long as you get all that peeling off, you're fine. I don't eat the peeling. I don't know if you could, but it's just disgusting to me. So, I'm not eating the peeling. And I'm on the last one. Now, I'm just pulling these apart now and getting them. But all this leftover that I'm going to show you goes to the chickens. I will definitely give that to my girls. They've never had any problem with it, so I don't think it's one of the do not thingies. But I've never heard not giving them persimmons, but or anything in the persimmon family. And I imagine that these would be a great resource if you lived in a tropical region for to feed animals along with yourself. Oh, that's nasty. So that's what I ended up with. That's all the throwaway stuff. Yeah, I could have been picky and got more out of it, but I was trying to do a video for y'all. And you know what? I got plenty, so I ain't going to worry about it. Now, I'm going to probably run this through something to smooth it out and make sure there isn't any more skin left in it, because I can't. It's just not my thing to hit that skin. So I already gave my girls the stuff that I picked up out of the yard, and this is what I've got left over here that I'm going to give to them. Look at this. Look at those beautiful tomatoes growing. Isn't it crazy? In the compost. And look at, I'm going to have to pick some jaboticabas. David doesn't know there's some ripe. So you can tell the girls have been in them. That's kind of gross, but they'll eat them. They like all that fruit and stuff that I give them. So I'm thinking about letting the girls out for a few days, but I've got all these beautiful little tomato plants growing all over the place, and they're going to destroy them. They will literally destroy them. So I'm back at the jaboticaba, and I'm going to pick some of them that are ripe. Well, I'm going to have to wait a while. Only got the 3 of these, and 2 of them's not as ripe as they should be. I should have waited. There's another one right there, but it's not ripe. But look at all the fruit. Remember, I showed you all the blooms. Now they're turning into fruit. I'm just amazed at this harvest this time. It's really doing great. It must like cooler weather. So you can see all the fruit down in there. Huh. Pretty cool, huh? This is one of my favorites, and it's like getting a present every time I come out and there's another fruit on there. Well, folks, it's Saturday. I'm gonna try to finish out this video. I started it yesterday. The water is really high here, and there is a ton of fish today. Now, I was going to bring a cast net and catch me some bait and go fishing today, but that didn't pan out. So I'm gonna show you the fish again today. There's a whole school of them down underneath there. They're all just lingering right in here. And looky here, a palm frond got caught on the pylon. I don't see any activity of any larger fish like I saw yesterday with those larger catfish, but that don't mean they ain't deeper out there. So I don't see any bait over in this area. Let's walk on down. Now there's a spot there that looks suspiciously like a manatee. I don't know if you can see the difference in the color of the water. Yes, I do believe it's a manatee floating there. Can you see the difference in the color? Looks like the nose is right there. And there's the tail down there. And it's moving just a little bit. The water is a little bit more murky today, and that could be because of the manatee. She or he may have been up here swimming and carrying on over here, because when they're so big and their tails hit their... Oh, there's some bigger fish out there now. And it's funny how these fish are not worried about them manatees. So, oh my goodness, I don't know where she went, but she'll pop her head up soon. Hopefully I'll get to get her on camera other than just the mucky muck of where she's moving. Over here you can see a big school too. Oh, and there goes a big one. That was a bigger mullet jumping. Anyways, yeah. I don't see where she went, so I'll watch. And if I can get her on there, I'll show her to you. It's really still though, so hopefully I'll see her movement out there.